had a lot of leadership experience since my first year. I was Founders YFS director, so I did that for a year. I was also their commissioner, so I did a lot of community engagement, not here at Founders, mostly at York. Like, I'm the annoying people that will keep telling you to vote for YFS elections. That was me. I also was a part of the disability group here at York for my first year. When I was doing social work, I did my placement there, so I was there a lot. And then afterwards, in my 3rd/4th year, I then became director of administration for Founders, so I took on that leadership role. I've also done a lot of stuff aside from that. Like, I taught at a leadership retreat for ASCEND. I've also done Frosh for the past 5 years now. And then now I'm your current interim VP Social, so I feel like, I have that leadership experience. I'm able to take on different opportunities and make the best out of any situation. So, yeah.
Your greatest professional achievement?
I would say it would be probably the past Frosh. It has nothing to do with the position. I was O-chair too, but it took the whole summer to plan it, and it was multiple dedicated hours that I had to work during summer to make it happen. And as you guys can see, most of the people right now in this room are from our Frosh. So that Frosh built a community, which is helping Founders, and I think that's one of the biggest achievements I've done in this college.
What would you do to improve Founders?
Well, pretty much, as of right now, I think Founders is a great college. They make sure that everyone gets involved. They try and open up different experiences and different opportunities for all Founders College members. Pretty much, I'd want to make sure, if not enhance, community involvement. Make sure that every single Founders student has a voice and opinion, or even the opportunity to share ideas. When it comes up to IMG leagues, I want to make sure that Founders college students, they can maybe fill out a survey, something like that. We try and get some opinions as to what their favorite sports are, favorite teams, what we might want to bring into IMG leagues, if we could create a team for a sport that we haven't done so already. Yeah, just pretty much and making people more aware of the different athletic events that we have going on, whether it's an athletics banquet or even IMG leagues in a game for soccer, hockey, anything like that. So just pretty much more involvement with the community, more communication with the Founders College students.
So if elected, I would kind of enhance our social media platform and just get the word out there about intramural sports and the different sports that many people may not know about that we have available at Founders, and the different sense of community that you'll get getting involved with athletics and different stuff like that, as well making sure that even if you're not athletic, it doesn't mean you can't do athletics. Just kind of promote for anyone from different kinds of backgrounds, different kinds of sports, that there's a spot for you, a sport that you're wondering that we do. If we don't do it, you could talk to us, and we could probably try to make it a sport for York. So it's just give Founders College constituents an opinion on what we have to offer.
But I think I like to think I'm very social. Some of you may remember my first few days. I was literally going around to completely random people and saying, "Hi, we're friends now, we're going to go sit at this bench," because I saw they were sitting alone, and that made me feel really bad. But outside of just being social and getting people engaged and involved, I've actually had a very long history with roles like this. I helped found and run my elementary school's guitar club after I graduated, founded and ran my debate club, my Model UN. I served on my school's music council for 2 years. So I have a very long history running these kind of events, connecting with people, talking with people, doing the groundwork that it takes to get events like Frosh run, right? So what sets me apart is I know what I'm doing, I've done stuff like this before, and I believe I can do it again for all of y'all. Thank you.
I believe I'm more qualified. Well, because for multiple reasons. So number one, I come from a huge family. My mom is the second oldest at 11. My dad's the youngest at 18. I know how to keep people together, and I know how to keep a program going. I've held multiple events, very large events, and I used to be president of a girls' action team at my school, head of equity council, exec on Femme Council, and an exec on African Caribbean Club. I think I'll be able to diversify and make our community and our events more, number one, socially woke, and like palpable for all of the groups that we have at Founders, because we are such a diverse group. I believe that we're going to be able to have like different things for different people that can unify us all into one.
Apart from my other amazing candidates is the fact that I am very charismatic. I can go up to anyone and I can start a conversation with anybody. I can make connections with people. I can make people feel things. Don't get me wrong, you two are amazing, but at the end of the day, I know the fact that me being charismatic and me having a lot of leadership skills and me having a lot of ideas, I can touch people's hearts and I can make them feel things. And also I know for a fact that like anybody new who comes into Founders, whether it's this year or next year, I can get them involved and I can make Founders a even better college than it already is just by being charismatic and being a person that people feel as though they're comfortable to talk with. If they have any problems or even if they just want to talk about life, like I know I can do that for a person.
My greatest professional strengths, I think I'm very approachable. So I feel like a lot of people don't know about the intramurals that we do here just because they don't see people or they don't know. And if they see someone approachable that they know is on council, they might come up and ask, what kind of sports do we do? What kind of stuff can we do? I feel like we have a very strong athletics community here, but I think that we could improve on it and have more people, because a lot of people play on the same sports teams. It's a very tight-knit community. But there's also a lot of people at Founders that don't even know about athletics. They don't even play intramurals. They don't do anything outside of school. So I'd like to bring more of a social aspect to some people's lives and maybe help them make some friends along the way.
So when it comes to team members, if they feel like they're down, they can't do what they're doing, I'll be the type of friend to be like, just try your best, do what you can, don't feel like downing and all that. And also, like he said, there's also a lot of people in Founders that do not know about the intramural teams we have. And one of the people I would like to introduce is the international students, because I see a lot of them. And also they play basketball, they may play a lot of other sports, so I would like to bring them in, let them know that we do have these type of sports. And like if they feel like there's a sport that's not there, like we said, we could try and put it in to the IM leagues and see if they're open about it.